141-pound national champ, 149-pound national champ, 157-pound national champ, 165-pound national champ. That's 4 Division I NCAA national championships for the man to my left. This is Kyle Dake, the one and only from Cornell, Big Red. What's going on, Kyle?
Not much. Happy to be here.
Listen, I don't know if these people can see it on film. This man is sitting here. He's got something on his foot, some kind of big contraption on his foot. The man shoots so hard, so fast, so strong, he hurt himself during the shot because of the hyper speed that he was using. Can we get a little zoom in and see this thing? Kyle, are you just too fast?
I might be too fast for my own good.
That's it, man. What's going on with you, man? What's happening?
Not much. I was just training for the Open. A little setback. Got to go back to the doctor in a couple of weeks and figure it out. Hopefully be ready. If not, World Team Trials.
Okay. All right. So exactly what happened during your training? You were taking a shot and
I shot a high crotch, got kind of crunched by one of our big guys, and I just felt the pop. Kind of stunk.
Okay. We understand. So listen, you're 4-time national champ. Everybody knows that story. 4 different weights. Nobody has done that. What was this process like? I mean, one of the things that I go through is somebody that's coaching and trying to educate people on the sport. A lot of people don't believe in the philosophy of, wrestling where they weigh or being at the weight that they're at and competing. Everybody wants to put, time in to cut weight. You're one of those individuals that proved otherwise. I mean, wherever you weighed, that's where you stayed, and you performed at a high level. How did you do that? What took place? I mean, this was an amazing performance by you over a course of 4 years. How did that happen?
It kind of happened. I was just growing a little bit. When I was a freshman, I came in, only weighed about 145, 150 pounds. And as the year was going on, I was getting a little bit taller, getting stronger, started lifting more.
Right.
And so I just got a little bit bigger. And then pretty much the same story the following year.
Right.
And the next year, I just got bigger. I didn't get any taller. And my final year, I was just like, you know what? Let's go 65.
Exactly.
Let's make it 4.
Make history.
Let's try.
I was talking to my man, that dude J.O., and he speaks very highly of you. And one of the things he says about you is that you have one of the highest wrestling IQs of any athlete that he's been around in the sport. I would have to, co-sign that because we've looked at you, and J.O. pointed this out. Everyone that you've wrestled has a different style. You wrestled Montel Marion, had one style at 41. Then you ran into Molinaro, who had a different style, 49. St. John had a different body type and style at 57. And then obviously David Taylor had a completely different style and frame at 65. How are you developing your style to where you can match up against any type of wrestling style that you face?
I just try to focus on what I'm doing. I don't try to focus on what I have to do to beat them, what they're going to do, what I have to defend.
Nice.
Mostly it's just go out, wrestle my style, and do what I know how to do. And obviously things changed over the years. My freshman year, I was a big claw guy. My sophomore year, I was a big leg guy.
Right.
My junior year, I was a big tilt guy. My senior year, I was a big crab ride guy. So I kind of just evolved and developed new things because people were starting to figure me out a little bit. Guys knew that the claw was coming, so I had to change it up. I had to throw a leg in. Guys knew the leg were coming in, I had to go to tilt.
Right.
So it was just an evolution of me as a wrestler. And I always immerse myself in wrestling and always try to learn from everybody. It doesn't matter if it's some 10-year-old or Dan Gable. I'm always trying to figure something out, learn something new. I might not do it, but I know what that guy might do.
Right.
So if I know everything that this guy can possibly do from a position, I know how to defend it, what I need to do to defend it, and that's kind of where I started out and where I wanted to be is one of the smarter guys in the sport.
You had one of your former Big Red superstars, Jordan Lean. I remember your freshman year, he was watching you compete. He was a commentator at the time on ESPN, and I believe you were wrestling Montel. Maybe it was a semifinal. It might have been wrestling Reese, who just walked away here. And Jordan is just a big proponent of the way you approach this sport, your confidence level. And I don't think a lot of people can, it's not one of those tangible things that you can measure watching from the stands, but I don't think people can understand how you believe in yourself, the trust that you have in your training, and that's what allows you to walk out, stick your chest out, throw your chin high. How do you apply that?
The biggest thing is the 365 days leading up to your goal. Whatever your goal is, you got to be living perfectly, training as hard as you can every day, training as smart as you can every day, and get to where you need to be. And I had complete faith in what Cornell was doing with me and my training and everything that I was doing to get better. And that's what really gave me the confidence to go out there and perform at such a high level.
Share with us some of those details. So you say training smarter, things like that. What does that entail?
You know, getting rest when you need rest. You know, maybe not making weight one weekend just because, you know, your body needs a little time off. And another thing, maybe you push yourself a little bit harder through a weigh-in or through a match. It really depends on the situation, how your body feels. Maybe, you know, get an extra lift in one week, get an extra run in another week, get an extra workout, you know, wrestling workout in on top of everything that you're doing. So there's always something that you can be doing. You know, you don't want to run yourself into the ground. You find that with some teams who train so hard every single day, and then it comes nationals, and they're just burnt out. They're ready for spring break. They're ready to get done. And, you know, for someone like me, I look forward to nationals. You know, I can honestly say most of the Cornell guys, they look forward to nationals. They're not looking past it towards spring break. They're ready to wrestle. They're focused. This is their time to shine.
Good stuff. One of the things that I see is you know, David Taylor, the megastar out of Penn State. You guys wrestled 5 times. You're 5-0 against him, but regardless, 5-0 or 0-5 against him, he motivated you. Iron sharpens iron. Now we're in the same kind of scenario with you know, my man JB. You're fresh on JB's heels. You're going to push JB. I mean, iron's going to sharpen iron there. Everybody's going to keep that level at that weight class. Toughest weight class we have in the United States of America right now. JB, you, Hal, David Taylor, Maribel stepping his game up right now. This is the toughest weight we have in the United States. How do you feel like you fit into this weight right now?
You know, I just got to keep training and getting better, like you said. I know all those guys are going to be working as hard as they can, and that's what really motivates me in the practice room. The biggest thing is for me to remember that those guys are out there training to beat me.
Absolutely.
You know, they're trying to be the best in the world, and that's what I need to focus on and do. I need to go out every single day and train better, smarter, faster, everything. And that's what I'm trying to do now.
We've watched a lot of your international matches now, or at least I have. Guys like Gadjiev that you wrestled, the Sargouche and stuff like that. You wrestle somebody like Gadjiev. When that match is over and you look at whether it went your way or didn't go your way, how do you break a match like that down?
You know, a part of it was a mental thing, I think. You know, sometimes you just have a mental break. I pride myself on not having mental breaks. But there's certain situations where, you know, things happen, and you got to take it for what it's worth. You got to learn from your mistakes, and, you know, you got to go out and perform better next time. And that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to go out and perform better than I did in the past number of matches.
Absolutely. You're one of these guys, you jump in weight, 41, 49, 57, 65. Are you going to keep going, or are you going to stop somewhere?
You know, I don't know. We'll see. You know, 190, I think, is the next weight class, basically. So that's a pretty big jump, 30 pounds. You know, we'll see. I could, you know, right now I'm staying at 74 kilos, and that's where I feel comfortable.
We like it.
And, you know, I'm excited to be there.
Listen, 4 times national champ. This guy's out of New York, East Coast boy. But ever since we've seen him as a freshman, been absolutely outstanding at 141. We hope that he continues to make progress and develop and represent the United States of America. 4-time national champ, Kyle Dake, Big Red.
Thank you.
Thank you, boss.